I'm going to go like for like. I'll pop in the same shaft. So this is the Black Ops.
Yep.
I'm actually going to, yeah, I'll do same weight ports, 10.5 degree Black Ops. So slightly more forgiving head and a little bit more ball speed is what we should expect. So it's actually
interesting, isn't it? I've just been previously fitted for the driver from when I bought it fresh off the website with my own fitting. We gained significant speed and dispersion is better. I'm completely fit for it now, and now we're challenging. The challenge is the 549 driver better than the 199 driver? Have they improved?
Okay.
We will find out shortly.
Were you asking me there?
No. I was talking to the people at home. 120,000 people that were watching. Hit that subscribe button. Yeah.
Larry. Okay, so same shaft, same weight setup in the head. Well, we've 10 grams at the back. I've left 2.5 for now.
Yeah.
But we can change that if we need to. Same shaft, Diamana S60, standard length.
Perfect.
Give it a whirl.
Just quickly from a yardage point of view, where was he?
So what we got to in the end, 279 total, 256 carry, spin was at 24. All those numbers are brilliant. I'd expect maybe another 5 or 6 yards, and yeah, dispersion. It's more miss hits. You caught those really well, so the numbers are brilliant. Miss hits wise, that is certainly more forgiving ahead, but out of the middle as well, we should see a little jump up in ball speed. Sound good?
That sounds brilliant. How good is he at fitting?
It's going to be hard to beat.
Yeah, it will be hard to beat.
I left like, yeah, nice. I like the way the crown's got the white line around it.
Yeah.
Just sets it nicely, doesn't it? Frames it nicely to the ball. It's not too big either. Sometimes when they put it makes it more rounded. I like the rounded look of it. Not sure of the shiny finish so much, but that's me personal opinion. I know Dan likes that finish, but if it goes further and straight, it doesn't matter what it looks like, does it? Oh, a bit right.
Nice, 258, 279.
Didn't quite catch that one either.
Yeah, fraction high in the face.
Yeah, it
Good numbers.
It was good off the face. It was quick off the face.
Yeah.
Right.
A little bit out of the heel.
Yeah.
Starting to cut it a little bit, aren't you?
I think it's an age thing.
Just gonna make a little change.
Don't get old.
The first one, ball speed was 151. So with, let's be fair, 152. No, not yet. Yeah, I think we need to get you into
A gym?
a gym. Yeah. Probably get more weight in the heel again, which you had in the Gen 5, because you're starting to see a bit of a cut now.
Yeah.
Whereas when you had you ripping it pretty straight or a slight draw.
Yeah. He's panicking now. He's panicking.
Shaft-wise.
I can see him panicking. He's panicking.
Panicking. Shaft change. Okay, so I am no longer opening the face on this.
No.
Just because, as you can see, it's turning into a cut.
Yeah,
So I'm going to have it standard hosel setting and a bit more weight in the heel. Feel-wise though?
Good, yeah. Feels fractionally quicker off the face. I like the sound of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great looking driver as well when you put it down. It looks better than, even though I prefer matte finish, I think that probably looks better.
So that is standard hosel setting now. I think we might actually end up having to go down to the 9 degree.
Okay.
Because as I said earlier, that launch is a bit higher.
Yeah.
But let's see how that goes
Okay.
first. So a firmer shaft. Still 60 grams stiff.
Yeah.
go. 283. More like it.
Full speed up.
Yeah, ball speed up there, 154.3. So that's your fastest.
Yeah.
Good launch. So that spin typically, that spin is perfect. Some people might say it's a bit low, but for this kind of a head where it launches quite high, you want the spin to be lower. So
Yeah.
2 to 2.4 is kind of the perfect realm if you're launching it at that angle. We could even get the launch up a little bit. But if that launched straight at the target, it would probably be more like 14 degrees.
Yeah.
And that would get you a bit more carry, but really good numbers. Big jump up.
Big jump. That was not a good strike. That's me.
But yeah, straight away the ball speed's jumped up 3 or 4 miles an hour.
Even from off, that was,
And that's
yeah,
just,
heel, wasn't it? I could feel that.
I suppose the importance of matchups in terms of that shaft is brilliant in the Gen 5 head,
Yeah.
and you're getting really good numbers with it. Putting a firmer shaft, stiffer tip in the new Black Ops, and straight away you've gained 4 miles an hour in ball speed.
Yeah.
So it shows how important. That's why people say, oh, I've always used this shaft, and they put it into a load of different head options. It doesn't always work that way, because every different head you need a
The
different
different
profile.
characteristics of the head, isn't there?
So
yeah, makes sense.
Can it beat yours? Yes, it can.
definitely.
Are we losing many balls in those trees at the back, or?
I mean, so this is a 50-yard fairway,
Oh, is it? Okay.
which is fairly standard, I think. In UK, it's a small fairway compared to US standards. So, I mean, that's a bad one for you. 4 degrees open would miss a lot of fairways, but nice high launch. It's not
Ball
deviating
staying in
too
the air
much.
longer.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't feel like I've put my best swing on this driver yet either, so, which is promising. High, yeah.
Just popped off the top.
Yeah.
Sky high.
That's why I prefer the silver finish on the top.
Refraction high with the launch.
Yeah.
Check the optimizer. Spin's good, yeah, launch a little bit high.
Yeah.
I'm going to try you in a slightly lower loft. So we have a thing called an optimizer on TrackMan, and it basically gives us kind of numbers we can expect for that club speed. So potentially another 13 yards in there. With Black Ops, we have been beating optimizer by maybe 4 or 5 yards when you get everything bang on.
Yeah.
So ball speed's down a fraction just because of strike being behind the face, and then launch is a little bit high. So if we bring down launch, catch it out of the middle, then it's an extra 10 yards, 15 yards in there.
Oh, I love that.
Let's try.
It's a club, isn't it? Club and a half.
Makes it easier, doesn't it?
Yeah. Strike is king. It's not often you get like a YouTube star as your cameraman, is it? You know, you've made it in life. I've made it. Like, doesn't matter about the sub numbers. I mean, I've made it.
Connor, we don't get out of that.
Okay, same setup but 9 degree rather than 10 and a half.
Noticeably lower, wasn't it?
283. That was quite a low spinner. But
yeah, straight though.
Yeah. So with you, obviously, I know you don't like the idea of low spin.
Yeah.
With this driver, if you had that spin in the Gen 5, I'd be quite worried, but just with the stability of the flight that we get with this driver, you can afford to have these low ones.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want your average that low, 1700,
No.
but it's not as dangerous as in...
As it would have been a few years ago with
Yeah.
like the Epic, the Callaway Epic. When I messed around with that, I'd get really long distance, but the spin was at 16, 1700.
Yeah.
Couldn't play it on the course with it.
Where's the strike there?
Healed.
A little bit healing.
Healy, yeah.
But again, considering strike,
Yeah.
so nearly 2 centimetres heel side, it's still gone 271, right centre of the fairway.
Oh. It's forgiving, isn't it?
Yeah.
That should be straight.
Nice 285.
More penetrating flight.
So there's definitely another 5 to 10 yards
Yeah.
comparison to your own setup. Because that again, fraction Healy, not quite out of the middle and
No. I feel like I haven't actually hit the middle, which I mean it's promising. If I'm not hitting the middle, I'm still not losing much distance from off-centre strikes.
Yeah.
And they're all more or less playable, aren't they? I mean.
Yeah. Again, it's really solid, isn't it? 283.
Yeah. Definitely gained something from Gen 5 into the Black Ops.
I think if you go out in the course and you struggle with your driver,
Yeah.
you're going to get a lot more out of that than you would with the Gen 5.
Yeah.
And hitting it well there is still a gain as well. Gen 5 is a really good driver, but that's just definitely a level up.
Interesting.
Good way of ending the video there.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah.
So you gain?
Gain like what?
4 or 5 yards.
4 or 5 yards.
And you haven't caught one out at the sea. I think with the Gen 5 you were creaming it. And you're getting really good numbers, and that tells me it's a good fit for you because you're hitting it well. But haven't quite hit that one as well if we look at the strike pattern.
It's
Still,
more heel, isn't it?
Yeah, still
Actually high heel.
averaging 280, 284, 285. There's a 290 in there for sure.
Yeah. 10 years ago. So interesting, really. I mean, like I've just previously said, I didn't feel like I quite middled this. Kind of said, like if I hit the middle of this club, then I potentially could get 290 out of it. The positives were I wasn't hitting it dead centre. The strike was more heel than my Gen 5, but I was gaining sort of 4, 5, 6 yards carry distance longer. I'd like to hit it out the middle of the golf club just to see how much that would make, but obviously I'm not swinging it as well today as I would hope to, but definitely more forgiving and slightly longer. But yeah, that's it. I do.